Metavirtual land, the one promising word that came out publicly recently, has been the center of all hypes and attention since the announcement. So this video is all about the technological buzzword Metaverse. Welcome to another video of rexx. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, so let's jump into the video. Yes, it's a hard time explaining the phenomenon to your parents about being the owner of a metavirtual land property. Or we can simply say it's a parallel digital world and leave the room. So MYL is a multidimensional platform of a virtual representation of the real world. MVL comprises multiple digital worlds where you'll be able to travel, play games, or host meetings, or concerts where you can socialize with your avatar. The avatar will be the digital representation of your identity. We can see our favorite celebrity Snoop Dogg busy building his Snoopverse in Sandbox. We'll be talking about Snoop. He's always been a keen enthusiast in the tech world. The star even started a YouTube channel where he streams Warzone. Also, celebs like Paris Hilton with his virtual island in Roblox, Daler Mahanady, his Belly land, Sara Sampaio, the former Victor's model, Stanislas Wawrinka, the Swiss tennis star, even announced his purchase by tweeting with "My Premium Island." Metavirtual land has also witnessed some of the largest record-breaking concerts hosted by Travis Scott, Ariana Grande, and Marshmello in collaboration with Fortnite. Fortnite alone has 200 million members in MVL. Two things you can do with your MVL property are: first, you can host concerts like Travis Scott or build hangout places like malls or shopping malls where people will be able to make purchases like in the real world. You'll be able to rent the place or sell pieces. The buildings can be designed by an architect and game developers can deal with the design. Secondly, MVL can be used for real estate purposes. The dramatic demand shift in the MTL world has sold out many of its high traffic areas. Firms have been investing bulky amounts for the long run. The insane increase in investment happening in the metaverse is something to talk about too, and how it affects a potential customer in waiting. The plots in Decentraland or Sandbox were having prices under $1,000 just before in 1 year, and for today it has exceeded $13,000 for a piece. This cannot be considered encouraging news for many, although it shows it for the potential. The insane bloom will disappoint many. A large number of real estate transactions is causing this increase in demand, pushing the investors for early investments. Digital assets are becoming increasingly popular day by day enough not to consider waiting till it settles. Metaverse homes are changing their face from their place of expression to a marketplace where you can make some money. When it comes to investment and the metaverse, many express their genuine concerns about the digital platform, but as with any type of investment, there is no written guarantee for the value increase. But one thing we can be sure of is there is no going back from this stage. It will always come to this point anyway, so as many say, metaverse doesn't have to be considered an absurd idea that can only go smoothly in movies. It's not the next step in our internet advance, but an evolution of technology and a turning point in how people perceive the internet. The Metaverse main focus is on making its users able to be with each other, while Web 2.0, on the other hand, concludes its focus on just making connections. Experimental studies in the field also show that people are really comfortable being in live streams. For now, access to the Metaverse can be made from a normal computer, but Metaverse developers are working on their 360 degrees in an immersive world. In the near future, the access will shift to a Meta Oculus. You may be in touch with friends or people who sold their property in MVL and found a great deal, so in today's video, we'll talk about how to predict similar hits, or if you are an enthusiast who has been following the trend or for a while and now planning on an investment, we'll discuss the platforms where you can buy land and things you want to consider before making a potential purchasing. Metaverse has been popular for becoming the hub for real estate investors in this short period. But it is vital to understand the fact that the value applied to real-world property does not affect price in the metaverse, which means you cannot expect a rise of value in the metaverse along with the real-world property. Buying lands in metaverse. You will be able to buy land in the metaverse using cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Sand, and Mana, which you can store in your virtual wallets. Metaverse properties are non-fungible assets. Non-fungible simply means unique digital assets that are irreplaceable and only can have one owner at a time. For example, an NFT property, the first tweet by Twitter founder Jack Dorsey in 2006 was purchased for 1630 Ether, which at that time was worth 2.9 million. The tweet will hold its value for the owner. You'll be able to purchase NFT Metaverse from the land sale of your project or directly from the landowners from NFT marketplaces. The ownership is transferred via NFT exchange. Normally, a Metaverse project divides its property into smaller segments similar to shares and brings it into the market in a single or as multiple forms of land offering. For those who are not familiar with cryptocurrency, it's a form of digital currency which you'll be able to buy from brokers or from crypto exchange platforms. Coinbase is a highly recommended crypto exchange platform for beginners because of its simple form. Or another way is to buy directly from Bitcoin owners from platforms like BISC or localbitcoins.com. Prevent scams by authorized agencies. Once the purchase is done, the owner usually is greeted with a 3D virtual experience. You can take a tour with your friends. So for the first, all you need to have is some cryptocurrency in your wallet and research the place, including the popularity and resale value, before making the potential buyers. There are different platforms, as we have mentioned above, for a purchase, and each platform has its characteristics. The environment of platforms is divided into two for NFT gaming and VR experience, so it changes with your purpose of buying. The first one, Hyperverse, is a collection of multi-planets. You'll be able to create coins, socialize with your avatar, or explore the world. The second one is Sandbox, also renowned for its popularity. Starting from $12,000, Sandbox promotes gaming, buying, selling, and trading MWL plots. Famous for its consistency, Sandbox has its token called Sand, by which you can make purchases. Third, we have Decentraland, a virtual social world focusing mainly on the user experience of its people. It is the oldest among others. The well-established place has been a settlement place for many, and you can see many people working in this place and getting paid in mono coins, which can be converted into money. You can play games or trade your virtual products in this refreshing place and be able to socialize with people from all around the world. The one thing about the Metaverse plot is that you are free to build any type of property on your land, like the actual place. A concert hall to be a relaxing place where you want to relax in the Metaverse. Another platform in the Metaverse is MetaHero, a fast advancing platform which introduced 3D scanning technology intended to upload day-to-day items, including humans, to its digital form. Experts who watch the three-dimensional scanning technology will be a turning point in the educational system in future. Another interesting place in the Metaverse is Star Atlas, a next-generation gaming Metaverse with multiplayer video games and offers in-game equipment to sell. Upland is a new platform with an affordable price. It aims to create simplified, user-friendly interaction that is also the only platform where you can enter without a wallet. Entry is accessible by your email ID. The new members are treated with 4550 UPX, which is currency, along with a 7-day visa. There are also platforms such as Blocktopia, Roblox, Stageverse, Spatialin, Palk City. We're not going on a detailed tour, but once you're sure of your purchase intention, consider all platforms to check the compatibility of purpose and select which suits best for your purpose. The next important question that comes to mind before the purchase will be how to make money in Metaverse. Actually, there are many money-making ideas in the Metaverse, and the first among many is nothing by marketing. Incorporating with Metaverse can be expected to be a huge turning point in many people's lives. The term globalization will become its full meaning with the introduction of Metaverse to the masses. The idea is to use the places where people gather as a marketing place. The traditional display ads and walls are going to be back with a nostalgic ambience. Brand marketing or awareness will be replaced from mobile screens to gamer hubs, virtual shopping malls, or public hangout places. The introduction of Metaverse will be the pushing point of ads to come out of mobile screens to be back to the walls. Creators have been working to create dream places to attract mobs. The gathering locations in Metaverse will be naturally turned into the major marketing places in the near future. The pre-installed tendency to follow interesting places to people will encourage creators and artists to express their real-life skills. Building interesting gathering places will help people to acquire money by displaying ads as well as by selling products. Polka City. An interesting concept in the tech field is coming out in the term Polka City. It's a place for smart investors to decide where to invest their coins. The coins can produce a continuous stream of money. The hype has been out above this augmented virtual gaming experience. So Polka City is a decentralized plan with the collaboration of non-fungible tokens or Polkabot. Investors are allowed to invest in various assets. With the announcement of its release in December, investors will be able to invest their money in NFT products like gas stations, Lamborghinis, hotels, or restaurants. Investing in multiverse industry. Many forward-thinking industries have come forward recently with their ideas on investing in the metaverse. Firms such as Microsoft, Amazon, Unity, Walt Disney, and many other e-commerce titans express their interest in making their metaverse. The increase in metaverse native currencies indicates the ongoing growth of the industry. A long-term conventional investment in this industry can maybe turn out to be good. Become an architect or designer for metaverse. An investment without proper connection or subject knowledge is increasingly popular among metaverse. A metaverse architect can help the investor by building their structures in the place. Many people are worth holding their investments because of the lack of designers. If you are a professional, you can become a designer and help landowners build their dream. Being a creator in the metaverse gives you opportunities to monetize your works. It spans from creating clothes for avatars to designing multiplayer games. Providing real estate helps. There are people out there who are willing to invest but don't know how to. Or if you have some premium land for sale, you can become a real estate agent in the metaverse. There are different ways to make money from your building rather than selling. People who hold buildings usually rent the place or give it for a lease for a long time. Everything sellable will have its buyers. However, we must understand that as thrilling as it is, the metaverse is still going through its development stage. The digital transformation of the real estate industry is not an established industry. A few months gap in the metaverse world can shift the price from a few $100s to a few thousand. The land purchasing method is very simple in the metaverse compared to real estate in the real world. There are no high value complications, but you can purchase the land by clicking on the buy button. It will take care of all other formalities and makes it the simplest form of buying. The transaction then will be recorded by the third party and the ownership of the NFT plot will be transferred into your wallet. If you're an investor, try to buy properties close to a popular or established place. The amount of real estate in this place will double in the coming years. Places that are close to subways, close to a portal, or in emerging markets are some of the places you can invest without doubts. Concerns. A report by CDI on March 31st stated with a global user base of 1 to 5 billion, Metaverse has the potential for a 13 trillion opportunity by 2030. With high regard, real estate pros are in the high hopes to translate their real-world expertise to Metaverse. But concerns have been with the term Metaverse since its release. It's still considered an unfamiliar ground for an early investment by many. The platforms are not connected to a secure architecture. The storage infrastructure, social networking, and security platform for gaming are still in demand of an investment. Many have expressed their doubts in the areas of software development, engineering, and coding. Since crypto has not secured itself from the hacking problems, there is still no clear picture of how such fraud activities will be policed in the metaverse. Since the only governing system included to the terms and conditions, there hasn't been any acknowledgement of how the enforcement of scams or misconducts will be dealt with. The NFT value can be affected easily by a shutdown of a place. Cryptocurrency is still banned in 9 countries. Another major concern is the privacy issues in the metaverse. The tracking of personal data in the metaverse is more invasive than on any other platforms. The VR headsets have eye tracking technology in them, so it can be used by marketers to be able to understand the common direction of a user and the amount of time the person spends in a specific area, so they can distribute ads to the targeted areas later. While all these concerns should have a satisfactory answer, we all know that the problem is still at its infant stage. Metaverse has been dealing with bugs since its release, so it will all come to a good virtual experience one day. And thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.